What's up, everyone? Wolf Rose Gaming here, and I'm here to talk about Switch Sports. I know I was pretty critical of the Nintendo Switch Sports games in my last video, but I never said that they weren't fun. I just said they were lacking content. Now, I had put off on purchasing Switch Sports because I thought that, from what I could tell from reviews and such, that the game lacked content. But I never actually, played it to myself to make my own opinion on it. Well, after watching some streams on it, I did decide to purchase it on my Nintendo Switch console. And it's actually really surprised me. Like, I'm genuinely surprised about how much I enjoy this game. To me, it's better than Wii Sports. Like, Wii Sports was revolutionary in the way that it introduced motion control to everyone. I mean, everyone you knew had a Wii. Your grandma, grandpa had a Wii. Aunt and uncle had a Wii. Your little sister, brother had a Wii. Everybody had one in the household. It was a huge, just huge success for the Nintendo Wii, I guess is what I'm trying to say, and Switch Sports. But this game, to me at least, it's actually better than Wii Sports because there is so much fun to be had with these titles, and everything can be done online. That's the thing that Wii Sports didn't have. You could play locally, but you could never play online. That's really where the game shines, is playing online, because when you play offline, there's no progression, which is an issue I'll get into later in the video. So pretty much all your progression is going to be online. That's where you can participate in the Pro League, where you climb up the ranks in each one of the sports, and you can also unlock presents for playing. And these are like customizations for your character, or for some of the different sports equipment, like the goalpost in soccer, or your sword and such. And so when you play online, you earn points to unlock different unlockables. What I also like with playing online is if you're playing with another person at home that doesn't have Nintendo Switch Online, they can actually go into trial mode, which is they face off against computer players, but they're still able to unlock some customizational items. But yeah, I'm truly really loving this game. Like, it's a lot of fun. Like, each one of the sports is just a ton of fun, and it controls really well. Like, it's really responsive. The game looks really good for the Nintendo Switch console. Everything's really colorful and just nice to look at. I really enjoy customizing my character, unlocking the different items and such. One thing I do worry about is I'm not sure how long that is going to last. Like, I would want Nintendo to support this, for a while, and not just drop it like they did with like Mario Golf. I would want them to continue to support this game with different items, or even refresh through items if some people didn't get everything. So that's one thing that I do hope they continue doing, because it is a lot of fun to just play online and unlock all these different items. And I haven't even got to the Pro League yet. Like, I haven't even got to experience that, but I know that would probably be fun to match make with others on your skill level. And I like that you can actually turn the Pro League off at any time. So if you don't want to participate in ranked matches, you don't have to. And as far as online goes, like, it's really easy to get into a match. You match make with others like really quickly. There's no trying to find rooms like you see in some online games on the Switch, like Mario Golf or Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. You don't have to find a room or anything like that. You're just instantly match made with others, and you can play online. Now, so as for the sports themselves, I do want to touch on all 6 of them. you know, briefly. So volleyball can be pretty intense. Actually, all these games on here can be pretty intense, except for maybe like bowling. But you know, if you're trying to get the best score in survival mode, that can be intense. But I do like with volleyball that you have different movements that you can do that you got to time just right. It's all about timing in that game. You know, you have the block move or the spike move, and it shows you on screen exactly what comes next, so you don't have to quickly remember, oh, do I got to do this movement? Do I got to do this movement? It tells you what on the screen, like, is really user-friendly. Like my daughter, who's, you know, at a young age, she was able to do it and just win her volleyball game online. She was actually able to win a lot of matches online. That's just how intuitive and easy to control then they made these sports games. So volleyball, it is pretty fun and intense to mimic all the movements and spike the ball, you know, over the net. Then you have tennis, which, of course, everybody knows tennis. You know, that was the big thing back in Wii Sports. You got to play some tennis. Tennis hasn't changed. It's still perfect tennis. You don't have to move your character. Your character just moves automatically. All you have to do is swing. Still a lot of fun to just swing back and forth. Really simple. Then you have badminton, which is similar to the tennis, although it's a little more intense because it's more one-on-one. It's a lot more back and forth really quickly between you and the other opponent. As in with tennis, you can have, you know, 4 people playing at a time. With badminton, it's a little more, I guess, one-on-one, pretty much. Well, it is one-on-one, face-off against one other person. And of course, bowling returns. The classic bowling. It's still responsive as ever on the Switch, just like it was in Wii Sports. I do like in bowling this time, whether you're playing locally or whether you're playing online, that you don't have to wait for the other person to take their turn. You can take turns at the same time. And it's like that when you play online. You can play online with, I think, about 12 other people, I believe. In what's called survival mode, where you got to compete for the best score. You go from the first round, second round, semifinals, and then finals. Or it's like just 3 of you at the end. You got to get the best score throughout to stay in the competition. So everybody just bowls at the same time. It goes pretty quickly. They also have a mode in bowling where they like put obstacles in the middle of the lane. I haven't tried that yet, but that's cool that they add, you know, kind of a different mode to that. Then you have Chambra. I think that's how you pronounce it. So Chambra is pretty much sword fighting like you saw in Wii Sports Resort. There's 3 different swords you can choose from. You can choose from just a simple sword style. You can choose charge sword, where you block to charge up your power, and then you can do several strikes. Or you can do twin swords, which has some kind of spinning move that I haven't looked into yet. But that's kind of neat that they have different options to choose from when you're doing the Chambra challenge. And that's actually pretty fun as well. It's really satisfying to block a move and then slash at the other player and knock them into the water. There's actually a bit of strategy involved with that sword game. If you heard me kiss right now, I was just kissing my puppy. I'm just holding my puppy because she is getting a little bit excited, barking and stuff. I had to pause the video so I could, you know, it wouldn't be in the video, but I am holding her. Of course, the other sport that I haven't talked about would be soccer. Now, soccer is not traditional in this mode. It's more like Rocket League soccer, where the soccer ball is enormous, and, you know, when you kick it, it goes flying across the screen, or you can thrust 2 Joy-Cons and then headbutt into the giant soccer ball. It even, when you shoot it into the goalpost, you can even customize what comes out of it, just like you could in Rocket League. Like you could have ice cream cones or flowers or something like that. And sometimes the soccer ball will turn into a giant golden ball, which is worth 2 points. But that is a lot of fun. It plays just like Rocket League. You know, you're running around, dashing around the map, trying to pass it to your teammates and get it in the goal. I think before 3 or 2 minutes are up. So those games can get pretty intense. Don't get me wrong. I like it that it is better. I like it better than Rocket League because it seems easier to control. I could never get into Rocket League because to me, it was just hard to control the ball. I guess you really just have to practice and put time into it to get good. Well, with soccer, you know, just like all the other sports games, is really easy to get into and initiative, and it's fun passing it back and forth between my teammates. But yeah, that's all 6 sports, and I've just been having so much fun with all 6 of them, just playing online, unlocking all the different items, and I can't wait till I get to Pro League, because I'm definitely going to grind and try to get up the ranks for those. You know, so when you play online, like I mentioned earlier in the video, that's where all your progression happens. That's where all the progression in the game happens. Online mode, offline mode, there's really no progression at all. You're just playing locally with friends or family, or playing against the computer. And it's pretty much just kind of, you know, basically Wii Sports, where you're just playing with friends and family. And that's pretty much it. I do wish that Nintendo had implemented some kind of progression that you could do offline. I'm not sure what that would be. Maybe like unlocking like certain achievements or something like that. Or even let you earn some of the items that you earn online, let you earn them offline for like a limited amount of time or something like that. Just something so like those that don't have internet connection at the time, or are not able to, or don't really want to play online, you know, that just gives them something to do. As far as that goes, I don't really have many complaints. I don't think the game is lacking content. I think the 6 sports that are offered here are, you know, they're a lot of fun to play. I think they offer a good, solid value. You know, the game itself is only $40. If it was $60, I think there might be more of an issue with content. But you got 6 sports here, and then of course golf is coming. Golf is coming as a free update, so you'll have 7 sports. And who knows, they might update with some other sports in the future. But I just feel like what you're getting here is a good value, as long as you have a Nintendo Switch Online subscription. So if you're getting this game and you don't have any online and you don't want to play online, I don't know if I would recommend getting it unless you have a lot of people to play with locally, or you just like to play by yourself. Just be prepared, you know, you're not going to be really unlocking anything or making any kind of progression unless you're online. So I don't know if I would recommend it if you were just doing it that way. But if you do have Nintendo Switch Online and you're looking to play with people online as your main part of playing, you know, I would definitely pick up this game if you have any interest in motion controls and just simple games with initiative controls that can also have a lot of depth to them as well. Or if you grew up with the Wii and you remember Wii Sports, if you're a fan of that, then yeah, I would definitely recommend picking this game up. This game, like I said, it really surprised me, and I'm really happy that I can do just a positive video. Just talking about all the positives about this game. You know, I can't really think of many negatives. Like I said, I just hope Nintendo continues to support it as the months go on. But anyway, what do you think of Switch Sports? You can let me know in the comments below, and thank you for watching.